What's up, man? Welcome to the Buff Boys. This is a very special Diablo Radio crossover episode.
Hell yeah!
Is Diablo Radio still a thing?
It's up in the it's up in the air.
Not, dude. That's the way to. I would give anything for this podcast to be up in the air, dude. What freedom you have! What a blank canvas.
Yeah. It's dude, podcasting is a fucking grind.
Absolutely.
You know, it's I don't know. I hate sometimes when I do like comedy things. I'm afraid of it turning into a job.
And it is. Huh?
Sometimes doing a podcast feels like you have a job.
Sometimes if you have a good boss like Joe, it doesn't even really feel like work.
Yeah. It helps. It helps that we record at my house,
yeah,
so we don't have to worry about the studio.
right here.
Yeah, welcome to the Buff Boys podcast. Our guest today, formerly of Diablo Radio.
And still
it's up in the air.
Formally and still up in the air.
Currently on Comedy Fight Club every week as DJ LatinX. Jessie Montanez.
Hell yeah. What happened to Derek, dude?
He's been doing spots at
He's what you call doing well.
Yeah.
That's the curse of Comedy Fight Club.
Yes, unfortunately.
You get a monicum of success.
Yeah,
and then
unfortunately, if you're too funny on Comedy Fight Club, you can't be on it anymore.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that is that is kind of what's going on, huh?
Yeah.
Do you think that's true? Are you worried now?
I think I'll never be leaving.
That's why we got Jessie to DJ.
Yeah.
We want somebody who we know is going to be there forever.
I think I'm going to be there for a long, long time.
Nice, man. Well, thanks for doing the podcast. Thanks for trekking out from New Jersey. My God.
You know, it's not really the trek everybody thinks it is.
No,
it really
it's not.
isn't. Well, yeah. Okay, well, when you were in Jersey, you were a little bit deeper.
I was in Bloomfield.
You were in actual New Jersey.
Yeah, if you bought weed off my roommate True.
All the time.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I still see True to this day.
Dr. Trudans, hell yeah.
He is a doctor of, what is he a doctor of?
It's like
Thugonomics.
pretty much.
Yeah.
No, it's like
Isn't it like something stupid like exercise science or something like that?
it's like kinesiology, but it's like muscle, like he knows like massage therapy
He
and
knows
stuff.
how to grip a dude up.
I'll tell you what,
Make him
dude.
feel good.
I'll tell you.
yeah.
One time he was like, "Hey, I've been learning some stuff. Can I try something?" And I'm like, "Fucking whatever, dude."
And he jerked you off.
He was like,
Two fingers in the ass.
He put his fingers deep in my asshole, and all of a sudden I was like remembering stuff from my childhood. No, he was like he was like rotating my foot, and he was like, "Did you roll your ankle?" And I'm like, "I rolled my ankle like a year and a half ago." Like, what are you talking about?
He made you bust.
He did like a little pop, and it like popped into place. I was like, "Holy shit!" Like, I didn't even know my fucking foot was all fucked up, but he fixed it. So if you ever have Trudans as a doctor, he'll hook you up. Tell him the Buff Boys sent you.
Best prostate massage in all of New Jersey.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, great doctor and
Amazing
weed
lover.
and weed seller.
High
Two
level
comedians.
high level weed salesman.
Yeah.
Decent comedian.
Yeah,
That's all. I mean, what else could you ask for?
That's
being
really-
a good comedian.
Yeah, being a great comedian.
But now, so Diablo Radio's on hiatus right now.
No, I mean I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do much less episodes. You know,
You don't think doing 2 episodes a week is will burn you out?
No, that's exactly what will. Yeah.
But we do 2 episodes a week.
Listen, some people can do it.
Like who? Please say us.
Not well. Let's. There's one person we know for sure can't do it.
Oh, who's that?
Bobby Sheehan.
Oh yeah, he does like 1 episode a week now. We don't
Yeah.
talk about him. He's literally dead to us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Literally.
He betrayed us, dude. After that fucking betrayal,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
all you have to do is like show up and say funny things. Like, no, I want to be like NPR. All right.
I like
respect
on
it.
alternating weeks of the show, it's either Bobby betrayed us or Joe fired Bobby.
I fired him because he betrayed us, dude. That's the fucking timeline.
Check out my episode on his podcast.
Oh, you did the before hours?
I did. Yeah, we
Yeah.
talked.
Uh-oh.
We
We might have
chatted it
to end this podcast now. then.
yeah.
I might actually have to kill you with my bare
Yeah.
hands.
This might be your last podcast.
Yeah,
Damn.
I mean.
Well, what is your morning routine? Let's get into it. Has your episode dropped yet?
Yeah, I didn't even talk about it.
Nice.
Yeah, I immediately was like, doing comedy is gay, and I.
It is gay.
You know?
Doing comedy is probably the gayest thing you could do. Because, like, what is comedy at its core? It's, I want to bring joy to people, which is fucking
Yeah,
gay.
That's pretty
Well,
gay.
no, what comedy really is, look at me, look at me, look at me,
Yeah.
aren't I cute?
Yeah.
You know,
But you tell people you're doing it because you want to bring joy to them.
That's the Gen Z fucking style of comedy. Is like, aren't I a fucking cute little bisexual? You know?
I feel like that's all comedy.
No,
honestly.
real comedy is like I want to fucking put a bullet through every senator, and I want to fucking sexually assault this woman in the front row. Hey, buddy, is that your girl? I'm gonna fuck her after the show.
Hell yeah.
And everyone's laughing, dude.
That's real comedy. Dude.
That's how
That's
you
real
bring
comedy.
joy to people.
That's how you bring joy, dude.
Yeah, dude.
It is how you legitimately bring joy.
Yeah.
You ever, because I don't know why we get away with it, but we get away with like being so mean to the
Yeah.
audience.
There's like
Yeah, the crowd. So many of these crowd work clips are just being mean to people.
Yeah, dude, sometimes I'm so brutal that like when I get off stage, I'm like, I can't talk to them.
right.
You know, like I was so viciously mean.
I was.
Did you ever
rude-
say
I
you-
was just flat out rude.
I was just flat out
I
rude
was
to
one rude dude.
Yeah. And it
Nice.
makes me really uncomfortable.
What's the
that
meanest?
would be a viral
yeah.
crowd work clip. Just
yeah.
post be like Matt being a rude dude.
What did you? What's the meanest thing you've ever said to a person?
doing crowd work?
Do you think
Just
the meanest
anything.
thing you've ever said to another human being was on stage doing
Might
comedy?
have been on stage, yeah.
Yeah.
There was this old man heckling me once.
Nice.
And I noticed that he didn't have a wedding ring.
Uh-oh.
And I was like, and that's why your wife fucking left you. Because you called her. And he was like, whoa, buddy.
Kelly's
Finny.
home.
Oh,
Kelly's
hell
home.
yeah, dude.
Our cat just got back from the vet. So
Hell
thank
yeah,
thank
brother.
Christ. Thank Christ.
Yeah.
Is
Oh,
the-
good, he's
is-
back.
Is he good in good
Is
health?
Babastis doing okay?
Just get.
$100 later.
Fuck. Well, looks like I'm not going to buy another Xbox like I originally planned, but that's okay.
Another.
A healthy cat. I only have 2 Xboxes, and I need a third.
Why is that?
Oh,
To
I have my
stack
reasons.
on top of his
Yeah.
second,
Yeah.
second Xbox.
I have one
brother.
in the living room. I have one in my office. I want to have one in the bed.
Yeah.
Like, come on, dude.
on, man.
Like,
This is-
come on. Don't. You're so dumb, Matt.
is
Come
I'm
on.
sorry.
That's all right. I forgive you. Thank God. I'm so relieved that my cat is okay. That
Yeah.
I will forget. I won't fire Matt today.
Okay. That was a close
Uh,
one.
where
I've been
was-
doing my
yeah.
best not to betray Joe.
That's on such thin ice. But he's so lovable.
Yeah. I had to sit through an hour of Joe telling a female guest that I had a crush on her because I just didn't want to upset Joe and get fired.
But he did have a crush.
Does he have a crush on
Yeah,
her?
Sarah Barnett, dude. He's in love with her. They
That's-
left after the show together.
I did hear that. I did hear that there was love in the air.
Well,
she did.
yeah.
She did get a DM from one of our listeners saying, "Matt's a really good guy. Give him a chance."
Yeah, this guy. It was his at was Matt Maran 1, so it could be anyone.
Biggest Matt Maran fan of
Yeah.
all time.
Yeah.
Give him a chance, dude. She'll be back.
No,
Yeah.
Sarah.
We're gonna get her back.
Give him
real
a chance, Sarah.
soon.
He's
Yeah, make it happen.
a good guy.
Yeah,
And how much do you lift?
Like my bench,
Yeah.
or 225.
He
is my
benches
bet.
225.
that's enough to keep a woman safe.
Yeah, that's dude. He can keep you safe. I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
I fucking I watched the movie X last night.
Ooh,
It's like
what-
an A24 film.
is that about the rebranded Twitter?
No, it's basically an old lady goes on a killing spree.
Nice.
But there was like a scene where the girl cucks the boyfriend,
Ooh, I love that.
and it filled me with deep incel
Now,
rage.
How did she cuck the boyfriend?
Okay, so basically the plot of the film is they're going to this farm to film this porn in the 70s.
Oh, I love that.
Right.
I'm already getting horny.
So there's a guy who's financing it, the 2 girl porn stars,
Oh, hell
and
yeah.
then the black guy who's fucking them.
Yikes. Well, okay, you lost me. Black guy?
Yeah.
Yikes, dude. That's borderline bestiality.
So this is a horror movie, I assume.
It is a horror.
It is a horror movie. For the wrong reason.
Yeah.
The black guy comes on this girl.
It's a white man's nightmare for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, for
Any
sure.
movie with the black lead, you're like, "Ooh, that's a horror movie."
This is terrifying. 12 years a slave? Why isn't a lifetime a slave? This is a horror movie.
It's a horror movie because it was only 12 years.
Yeah, it was only 12 years. Yikes, dude. They only got 12 years of work out of him? Yikes.
Wait, he gets to be free and get revenge?
I fucking hate this movie.
Okay.
But essentially, then there's the director and his girlfriend who's helping him direct the porn.
What a supportive girlfriend.
And she doesn't like it at the start.
Oh, of course
But
not.
as the movie goes, as the night goes on,
Yeah.
she's like, "Well, I want to be in the porn," and
Uh-oh.
the director's like, "No."
You see, that's why you can never like take a girl to your comedy show because then they're like, "Oh, I want to do comedy."
Yeah, yeah,
And it's
yeah.
like, get out of here, bitch. This is my domain.
Yeah, and then so basically everyone's like, "Yeah, no, let her in the porn," because everyone just wants more money.
Of course.
Because she's like a hot girl. So then the black guy fucks his girlfriend.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I would kill myself.
Yeah, that's what I was. Honestly, I was like, okay, this is where the horror movie starts.
Yeah.
Incel rage. He starts killing everybody.
Oh, really?
No, he doesn't. He starts crying, and then he gets in the van to drive away, and then the old lady kills him.
Nice.
He
dude.
doesn't even get a good like he just becomes he just gets like cucked and then gets murdered.
Damn,
well,
that
is
sucks.
that is kind of the reality of what happens to most incels in real life. It's either that or they shoot up a school.
What?
Is-
They
is
either
that
die
they-
or shoot up a
They
school.
die
No,
at the
no,
hands of
no,
old-
they
of a
just-
horny old
no.
woman.
They shoot up a school or they just take it and it's like sad.
Well, yeah, that's. They either do something or they don't.
Yeah, I'm not here to watch reality, bro.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, but I get it. It's like the incel rate. It's like when you see someone get fucked over like that, you want them to like get revenge in some way.
Yeah.
But yeah, in real life, what happens is when people get fucked over, they're just sad about it.
Yeah, he started crying. He drove away. There was the old lady in the way.
Uh-oh.
And then she's like, you got to get out of the way. And she's like, I'm trying to suck you off.
The old lady.
Yeah, the old lady's trying to suck him off.
Let the old lady suck
and
him
he was
off.
like, ew, you're fucking old. And then she killed him.
That's lame, dude. He could have avoided all of that. That's decades of cock-sucking experience.
That's true.
dude.
That's true. He was so picky that he kind of deserved to be
I feel
killed.
like old people are like laying down pipe at retirement homes now.
They are.
I feel like if I was like an old guy, I would just be playing video games and vaping all the time.
Yeah.
You know?
You know what would worry me, dude?
What?
When I get to that age and I'm like still not fucking that much, and you know, like there's no proof that you still get a lot of pussy.
You can. How
when
could
you're
you
old?
not?
I wonder if it's
But
the
there's gonna be stud old guys.
Well, what
Yeah.
if it's like
Wait, so you're still like a dork at like fucking
Yeah.
80?
What if I'm still a dork when I'm like 89?
I feel like it doesn't matter. I feel like they have like less options because like even those like alphas, like they still need.
They probably
Viagra.
died. A lot
yeah.
of them
Yeah.
died.
Yeah.
Because remember, the tall guys all die younger.
Yeah. Honestly, if you're cool, you're dead before 65.
Yeah.
That's-
And like everyone that lives beyond 60, like look at this fucking dork still living. dude.
Yeah.
What, are you afraid to die, you little faggot? Come on, dude, just fucking die.
So if you think about it, it might be the other way, where you could be like a loser your whole life, but then for the last like 5 years of your life, you crush puss for the first time ever.
that would be.
Wouldn't that be cool to like crush puss on the? And you can appreciate it so much more in your 70s.
Yeah.
you know, it's like, oh, I've earned this, but. That would, but imagine this: you fucking wait to be an old guy, and then you finally start fucking, and then you're like, this wasn't that great. I was happier.
Yeah.
I was happier being an incel doing ketamine.
find out you're gay. It's like, wait,
Yeah.
I
Oh,
actually don't
no.
enjoy this.
Yeah, you're just like, actually, I want to go back to drinking Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I'd rather go back to saying hate speech on internet
Oh,
forums.
Brother, there's nothing better.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it, dude. I love having like a little alias. They can't track it back to you. You turn on a VPN so they can't find your IP address.
I've been thinking about getting the VPN.
You should.
Just purely for hate speech reasons.
It's worth it, especially if you want to download like porn and shit.
What kind of porn?
You know, the kind where they die afterwards, the good kind.
Snuff
hell yeah.
porn.
They bring a horse into it. They kill the horse.
Dude, I was watching this anime.
Oh, hell
the
yeah.
Other day.
Anime's so freaky by
Dude,
default.
anime's so fucking horny.
I know, dude.
And it was like these two guys that were going on like a sex exploration throughout Japan.
So it's a hentai. You were watching hentai. You weren't watching anime.
No, there was fighting. There was fighting in between.
Well, there's fighting in hentai.
Yeah.
There's fighting in between.
It's like
such
it wasn't-
a fine
yeah.
line.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Anime is when it comes over to America and they cut out all the explicit sex scenes.
Yes.
And hentai is the pure uncut shit straight from Japan.
Yeah, that's the actual art that
Yeah.
they're making.
Yeah.
But this guy was like in the anime. He's like fucking a dude,
Yikes.
and then the dude is fucking a lady,
Nice.
and then they're both wearing masks, and then when they're done, he just fucking cuts his throat and keeps fucking him.
Oh, hell yeah. There's that thing where like they cut and like all this blood sprays out. Like,
Yeah.
it's like
It was
crazy
like,
amount.
oh, that's fucked up. That's
When
one,
did the
that's gay.
fighting come into play?
Later there
Yeah.
was there was a samurai. There was like a couple samurais, and then there was like a white guy with guns, and he was fucking everybody up.
Oh,
'cause he
hell
had
yeah.
Do you think
guns.
it's one of those things where they wanted to make like just basically hentai, but not call it hentai, so they put in like a couple pages of samurais to be like, see, it's not just sex.
I'm mischaracterizing this. There's a lot more fighting than sex.
Okay.
It's like a Ninja Scroll. Because remember in Ninja... Did you ever watch Ninja Scroll?
No.
That one was fucking crazy. I watched that when I was way too young. But there was like a scene where this guy could turn his whole body into like the Rock, like the Thing. And he grabs this girl and he like knocks her out. And he takes her back to his place. And she comes to like halfway through and he puts his hand over her mouth like, silence. don't think I won't think twice about raping a dead girl. And then this other
Hell yeah.
ninja comes up and he's like, hey, I don't think you're made out of rock all over. And then he fucking jams a sword in the guy's eye.
Oh,
And it's fucking
damn.
awesome, dude. Ninja Scroll.
Ninja
It's
Scroll.
fucking crazy. But check it out. I
That
watched that. I was
awesome.
like 12.
Joe's eyes just lit up like, let me tell you about this thing. And 10 seconds later, he's like, then this giant man is threatening to rape a woman.
It was fucking crazy, dude. If you like, borderline sex but also violence, Ninja Scroll is c'est magnifique.
I might have to check that out.
Yeah, it was like this other chick, like, so basically that rock guy dies because he did rape that chick, but it turns out that
How did he die?
if
he
you
just
rape,
fucking
you
starts
die.
crumbling. Well, this is how he dies.
Every time he rapes, he loses a part of his body.
you wish, dude. No,
every time you rape, the glue loosens.
So the chick he raped was also like the emperor's assistant who was testing all of his food to make sure it wasn't poisonous. So she built up an immunity to poison, but now her skin is dangerous to the touch. And what is rape but the ultimate touch? Think about it, dude. Ninja Scroll.
And wait, so her skin was so poisonous that it got through his rock?
Yeah, it affected him because he sucked on her titty.
Power of rape.
That's so crazy. Damn, I want to watch Ninja Scroll again now. Yeah. Maybe we'll do that for a Patreon.
A watch along.
A watch along of anime.
Yeah. We need to get a guest who really will not like it and watch it with them.
Well, dude, you should ask Sarah, dude.
That would be funny if we said to Sarah.
What if we
her.
recreate this scene? No.
Yeah. All my favorite scenes. It's all rape scenes.
Yeah, like we're gonna do a watch along with some Japanese art film. And
Dude, it was he had to fight all these different samurais, dude. There was one one ninja that was blind. There was another one that had like a beehive like on his back. It was fucking crazy. He killed the beehive guy by knocking him in the water, so the bees were stinging him from within to get out. It was
that
nuts,
sucks.
dude. Yeah, it was crazy. Shit,
Yeah.
That shit fucking rules, dude.
Ninja Scroll actually seems dope.
Dude, you should check it out. I'm
Yeah.
sure it's online.
The anime I watched, I liked, but then it was like when white people brought guns to Japan.
Oh,
And they were just shooting and no one had a chance.
yeah,
They were getting fucked up, and I was like, dude, do white people rule?
But I thought
do they
I thought China invented guns and gunpowder and shit.
I don't know, but in this anime, it was
there's
white
all-
people bringing the guns.
It's such a fucking loose timeline with anime.
Yeah.
Now, when you watch anime, do you watch dubbed or do you watch it with subtitles?
I'd call me like a pleb, but I'd rather watch dubbed.
Yeah, dude. I
wanna-
don't
wanna
have to
hear it
fucking
in my own
read.
language. I don't fucking
Well,
speak Japanese.
And like
but-
when I read subtitles, like I'm missing some of the action and shit. Now, what
Yeah.
you're supposed to do is like have it dubbed and have the subtitles on because sometimes there's nuance in how they say stuff. But
Yeah.
and that was how I watched Squid Game.
yeah,
It was dubbed and subtitled.
No, I couldn't do the dubbed for Squid Game.
Yeah.
I watched that in subs.
yeah.
Just because, like, I also sometimes with the dub that I don't like, they have like weird reactions. That like in the sub, they have better reactions.
Yeah, like
yeah, like a Japanese guy doing an evil laugh is better than a white guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
doing
What,
evil
what they
laugh.
should have are like basically Japanese actors and actresses doing the dub in English.
Yeah,
That would help for a little more authentic because like they have like these like white guy like, hey, what's going on?
yeah.
know.
But you can't like laugh in Japanese. They don't
Yeah.
have You need a real Japanese man to give like the.
Do you ever watch like the My Neighbor Totoro and
Yeah, I
like
fucking
I love
love
all that. I fuck with that shit. That's like such a good comfort show, like Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah.
Like all of those are like it's like this is like the kind of like not like Spirited Away is like perfect where it's like this is like a non-Disney film even though
Yes,
like Disney
yes.
produces the shit in America.
Yeah.
It's the magic that Disney wishes they could so effortlessly
Yeah,
capture.
It's like a perfect film, honestly.
It really is.
Spirited Away is like maybe the perfect
Spirited
film.
Away was very good. Even you don't even really need to understand the storyline because you still kind of get it. You know?
Yeah, it's just it's just vibing.
Like
dude.
they just like put you in like these scenarios and like and hey look like here's a magical creature and everyone's just
Yeah.
like oh cool a magical creature.
Are
know?
you out of your depth because we're not talking about sports?
I just don't know anime that well. I do remember the first time I didn't know that dubbing was a thing.
Uh-huh.
That movies like what I had no idea what it was. But I remember I was like 10 or 11 maybe when I saw Kung Pao Enter the Fist.
Oh, hell
and
yeah.
I thought that
Yeah.
movie was hilarious. I loved it,
Yeah.
and I always just thought it was weird that the words never matched up with what they were saying, but I had no idea why.
Well,
Yeah.
they also do that. Like the actor
yes.
also intentionally fucked
Yes,
it up.
I mean, in hindsight, I like get the bit of it also, but at the time, I didn't even know dubbing was a thing. So the fact they were making
Yeah.
fun of it, they were parodying a thing I didn't even know existed.
Yeah, that's a legitimately genius movie.
it's so funny.
Yeah,
it's-
that was
it's-
so, and like it, I think it just took him a while to make, but it's so funny how they just edited him into so many different scenes.
Yeah.
and the dialogue like ooh wee wee wee
Yeah.
wee, shit like that. That movie fucking rocks, dude.
That was so fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
This is a little cinephile podcast
Yeah.
we're having now,
Oh yeah, no,
baby.
I'm huge on. That's what I've done with the. Sometimes when you do comedy, they're like, "Oh, you got to keep busy."
Yeah.
But I didn't get into comedy to be busy.
That's the stupidest thing anyone could do. Is like, oh, you got to keep working. Like, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Sometimes I'm like, comics like, oh, I got to go write. It's like, you got to write. Fuck out of here, bitch, dude.
I
Like,
mean, I write, but like,
what do you
also-
write with like a fucking quill over a candle and shit?
Actually, I'm. Everyone makes fun of me because I'm like one of the biggest writers.
Do you do that in the morning? Your morning pages?
No, I mean, I just write like a little bit every day.
I hate that.
Just a
That's like
little bit.
homework. I would just try to do a longer set. Like, think of some ideas. What's your writing process like?
I just write. I just fucking
Like free thought?
free thought. Usually, I have a funny idea that I write in my phone, and then I go to the book and I'm like, all right, let's think about this in an actual idea and like work out like what I actually want to say.
So when I first started comedy, I would like write shit out, and then I was having a hard time with that. So then I would like just write like a set list like of bullet points.
Yeah.
And then then I started recording my sets. I started recording my sets in like 2008. So I have like these old ass sets from like almost like 20 years ago at this point,
Damn,
which is
that's dope.
insane.
Yeah.
But then like what I would do is like, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to listen to the recording and then like kind of like write off of what I'm riffing about. And then I was like, well, I'm just going to cut out the middleman of writing and I'm just going to listen to my set. And then the next set, I'm going to riff off of what I've previously thought about. And so I just kind of like, I do write on stage in that sense. So I kind of
Yeah.
flesh out the ideas there.
It was also once you've done it long enough, you have such a like unique
Yeah,
style.
you're a killer riffer. You
Oh,
like are
thanks.
good
I
at
like-
riffing.
You figure out your voice.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
saying. You have like such a unique style and just the way you'll say certain things, but you figured it out enough that when you have a new idea, you're still going to speak about that new idea in the way you already know how to
Right.
talk.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit like you can do bullet points or have the idea and write it out on stage more so than when you're new. It's like
Yeah.
I'm just writing setup punchline
Yeah.
and trying to figure out what my voice is and how to say funny things.
I did a mic today at the stand, and it made me realize like how useless mics can be after a while. You know, where you
Oh,
only get
yeah,
like
yeah. It's
it's
already
like,
hit
dude,
me.
I wouldn't pay $5 to do this. You know, like
Yeah.
I was hosting, so
Yeah.
I got paid to
Yeah.
do it. But like at this point, it's like it's so difficult to justify paying money when you can just like do a longer set somewhere, or even podcast if you want to
Yeah.
get like ideas out there.
Yeah.
It sucks, you know, and it's like almost kind of an antiquated kind of thing where it's like paying for stage time.
I think it is helpful every once if there's like some weeks where it's like I have either like podcast or I'm a guest on a show. It's like a video show or whatever, and then it's like I have this one night here where I'm able to get up and I don't have anything booked and I can't get out of the city to get a long set. Let me just get on stage to just say jokes in front of an audience and kind of keep
Yeah.
that muscle going.
Well, I've told Matt how I feel about like New York open mics, where it's like I think a lot of people think of New York as like a great place to develop, but I think if you're a starting comedian, this is the worst
So hard.
place to be.
You definitely should come to New York with
Yeah,
like stuff.
I sometimes wish I had because I started in New York and I wish sometimes I had like a year or two somewhere else and then came to New York. Just because also there's so many people I know they get to go back home and they're like the returning conqueror
Yeah.
hero who's been in New York and you get
Yeah.
booked everywhere there and I don't have like the place to go back to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he has
exactly.
nowhere, dude. He's all alone,
Yep.
dude.
All by himself.
But like it's also good to cut your teeth in like a smaller scene so you can kind of understand the nuance and what works and like what's worth your time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like so when I moved out here, I had like some connections because people would come to San Francisco and they'd know me, and I had stage time and I had material and experience, which helped, and it also helped me like turn down like bringer shows out of the gate. Like that
Yes.
Evan Weiss guy,
Yeah.
he hit me up, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here! I'm not gonna bring 8 people.
Yeah,
that guy's
I
such a
did-
little
yeah.
weirdo.
I did a few bringers my first few months. Some of it was also just to regain confidence because I started in college, and I did well on these shows in college, and all of a sudden I'm doing New York City open mics and just bombing every night.
Yeah.
And I did like a couple of bringer shows without even knowing what a bringer show was, just because I'm like, I'm only in front of other comics. I need to perform in front of a real audience to see if I'm actually funny, because I felt like I was when I first started doing shows, and now I'm just like, and I think when you're new, you do need a win every once in a while to just keep you going.
Oh yeah. No, dude, it's
Even now, even like
looking
years
back
in,
at
it's
it,
like
I'm-
you can go weeks
yeah.
without feeling like anything good has happened. It's like I need a
Yeah.
win somewhere.
Yeah.
looking back at it. I started like 6 years ago. I think I bombed like the first 5
No
times
way, dude. I
went up.
remember when you started, and like I was like, this kid's got it. Yeah, I remember it.
Absolutely not.
You went. It was at that was at that Jersey City mic, right? Where was it? Did you at a Trend coffee shop or
No,
something?
I started. One of my first ones is at Trend. I started at Rivara's.
Oh,
Do you remember
shit.
Rivara's?
I remember Rivara's by that dead guy now, right?
Yes, that guy died.
Rest in peace, dude. But not
R.I.P.
really.
Mario Gentile.
But he.
Oh, Mario Jet
Skunk Master, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
But he tried to go against Derek Nygren,
Yeah.
which
yeah.
I'm Team Derek, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, Derek hooked me up.
Shout out Garrett.
Yeah, Garrett, dude.
in Denver.
I'll
Team
get,
Garrett.
I'll get it in post. Yeah, he hooked me up with some sets in Denver when I was.
Yeah,
He hooked
yeah.
me and Kelly up with.
You know, he's the man.
Stage time. He's a fucking
He's the
good
man.
dude.
I love that kid.
Oh,
And
that
so-
was when like Mario was mad that another open mic was happening on the same night as his.
Yes.
I think I got
that's
to
what New
Jersey.
Jersey's all about.
Yeah, I
That's
got
so-
to
it's so-
Jersey
yeah.
a little. I got to Jersey a little bit after that, but I heard about that. From
That
all
was
the comics.
right when I started New Jersey comedy. That was the first.
Yeah.
Rivera's was the first open mic I did on the East Coast. It was my first New Jersey mic.
Yeah.
And then my first New York mic was the Jizzly Pear.
Jizzly
Ooh.
Pear.
So real nice introduction to New
Ooh,
York.
what a kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really shows you what the East Coast is like. And then I realized I made a huge mistake. I could have stayed a California king. But it was worth it, because look at me now, dude. Doing sets all over the place, dude.
Yep.
The #1 comedy podcast on iTunes.
Yep. Hell yeah, brother.
dude. In your face, Mark Maron.
Eat it, you
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
stupid bitch.
Yeah, what do you want to do? Have sex with young women? Save some for the rest of us.
Yeah, it's
That's
pretty
sick.
selfish if you think about
is.
it.
Yeah, and you know what? He's pretty dumb. I think I hate
He's a
him.
fucking idiot,
Yeah.
dude. Fucking loser. What's up with this? Yeah, get out of here. Fucking weak ass old man, dude.
He is kind of becoming a cranky old man.
He's
I mean,
always
he
been a
always
curmudgeon.
was.
He was always. I mean, I feel
He
like he
was-
was a cranky old man when he was 25.
He was a cranky old man, and then like his podcast started getting some success, and then like it peaked because like you had Obama on.
Yeah.
Like, where do you go after you have the sitting president on your
Yeah.
podcast? That's where you're like, hey, it's over. And then, like, you know, if you
Yeah.
want to do one, you could do like a one-off one. But now he's like interviewing like random ass fucking directors and shit.
Yeah.
You know, actors and actresses. It's like, it was cool when it was like a comic who he came up with in the 80s, who he burned a bridge with.
Yeah.
And then was like,
Yeah.
so we're cool now, right? Because I'm sober.
yeah.
That was weird, man. That was like a fucking
And
crazy
when he
time.
just like told Gallagher he was a hack.
Yeah, and then Gallagher walked out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
was tight.
honestly, and Mark Maron sucks now, but when he was coming up, some of those were fucking amazing.
Yeah.
The Mencia episodes were fun.
The Patrice episode
That
is
yeah.
that's a legendary fucking episode.
Yeah.
The Robin Williams one he did was interesting too, because for Robin to be so soft spoken was rare and unsettling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that's why Robin killed himself.
It was, dude.
Yeah,
After
he was
having to
around Mark
spend-
Maron for
Spend an hour talking
Yeah.
to Mark Maron.
That it'll do that to you.
Yeah,
bro.
dude. He's been doing fucking coke for fucking 50 years, no issues. Does one podcast, hangs
Yeah.
himself.
Bam, dude.
That's cool, dude.
It's
that
a
was
sign of the
fucking
times.
sick. That was sick when he died. Were you sad? Were you sad when Robin Williams died? Be honest.
Not really, no.
Everyone asked if I was sad, and I'm like, fucking no. I never met the guy.
Yeah, I don't really know.
I never met the guy. I liked Aladdin.
But there's like got to be a kinship, like a
think
fellow
why?
San Francisco cokehead.
No way, dude. we're like Ronin. We walk alone, dude.
Oh yeah, if you saw him in the street, you would have to cut him down.
If I fucking saw Robin Williams, it'd probably save his life because he's like, oh, comedy lives on.
Yeah.
Because he'd been doing all these shows in like San Francisco that I was never on. So he just thought there were a bunch of like mediocre comedians in San Francisco, and he had no reason to live. He didn't know there was like a sleeping giant there,
He
dude.
didn't know there was a monster.
I was probably- yeah.
Greg Proops,
Yeah, the fucking smartest man in the room,
the
dude.
smartest fucking
Well,
guy.
Patton pre-killing his wife, Patton Oswalt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's
And
a
then
San Francisco
he got
guy,
a whole
too?
new
He was
wife.
for a minute. A
Who
lot
are
of
the-
comics kind of came up in San Francisco and moved on, like Moshe Kasher.
Yeah.
He was a big one.
It's a lot of great
Yeah,
comics.
Shang Wang.
Yeah.
He was another San Francisco comic. Went on to great shit.
Yeah.
And then Joe Gorman, the greatest of all
The
of
king,
them.
baby.
Yeah.
I haven't been back in 5 years.
When
It's been a while.
When are you gonna go back?
Never, dude. Why would I? Why I got everything I need is right here. I got my wife. I got my podcast. I have my dog.
Yeah.
What do I need to go back there for to prove I'm
What
still
more
funny?
what more does a man need?
You get stage time every night here if you want it.
Yeah.
Like, it's good, man.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Well, fuck, Jesse. So Diablo Radio's dead.
No.
Diablo Radio. It's kind of like the
Right,
Jets
it's-
this year.
Yeah. It's listen. There's a chance.
There's a chance.
You know. There's a
Yeah.
chance.
Nice.
You're a
dude.
big football guy. Did you grow up playing football?
Or
I
I believe you called it football.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I actually grew up playing soccer
Yeah.
until like a certain age, and then my dad, we got like an Xbox, but like
Fuck yeah.
3 years later, 'cause that's the
Well,
level
so
of-
when the Xbox 360 came out, you got an Xbox
yes,
One. Hell
yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then we got like NFL Fever 2002.
Oh hell yeah.
It's so funny to think about those old ass games and
yeah,
shit. Yeah.
and then we got Madden 2006,
Solid.
which I think is
Who
Donovan
would-
McNabb on the cover.
McNabb 2006. Okay, I
Yeah.
think my first Madden was either 2004. It was Ray Lewis on the cover.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
2005.
Yeah, 2004. No, 2004 is Michael Vick.
Yes.
2005 is
Dude,
Ray
Lewis.
Lewis.
how valuable is that Michael Vick cover? Huh?
Greatest athlete of all time. I'm actually working on a joke
Nice.
about Vick, where it's like Michael Vick is the greatest athlete of all time because he drowned 8 pit bulls. Which can
Pit
you,
bulls.
Do
Fucking.
you know how strong you have to be to drown 8 pit bulls?
That's dude.
It's impressive.
And like it was also cool how people are like defending Michael Vick. Like you don't understand black culture. Like this is like a part of it, you know?
Finnegan, I'm going to explain some black culture to you.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Now you're
Finn-
gonna have to
yeah.
work. You're gonna have to work on your striking a little bit now.
Finn would fuck up dogs in a dog fight for
Yeah.
sure. No
Yeah.
doubt.
Yeah.
he's a little
Jesse.
fighter.
Jesse's gonna teach you some jujitsu.
Yeah, inside position, dude.
Yeah.
Get the inside position. They don't have those pit bulls. Don't have a chance.
Yeah, Finn would do that thing where he like crawls into the dog's mouth and then like bursts out through his chest with the dog's heart in his mouth. Like he bites
He's
it
gonna
like
hit
a
him with the alien.
a little fatality.
Hell yeah, dude.
Damn, dude.
Well, it's also funny. Michael Vick, after he got out of jail, he played for a bit, and then he was on, I think it was Fox, or it was one of those shows where he was like an analyst, and he got in trouble for talking about Colin Kaepernick. One of the times he was trying to get back in the league or something, he was wearing his hair in cornrows, and Michael Vick like talked about how he should dress classier. It was something like that.
Oh yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that. I remember.
I forget
that,
it was
dude.
something like that where Michael Vick was like how Colin Kaepernick should try to clean it up if he's trying to get back in the league. I'm like,
That's fucking so cool, dude.
Yeah.
Michael Vick fucking rocks, dude. We
Yeah.
love
No,
Michael Vick.
Vick is the man, dude.
Michael Vick, please do the Buff Boys.
Yes.
We'd love to pick your brain.
yeah. We'd love to hear what your favorite animes are.
Shit, man, I like that one where they be killing the dog. Black people, dude.
But yeah, so getting like Madden and all that was how you got into football.
Yes, I was just playing Madden, and they had LaDainian Tomlinson. He was a 97 in the game.
Yep.
And he was pretty much unstoppable.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I think I have to be LaDainian Tomlinson. I think I am the next LaDainian Tomlinson.
Yeah. There were a few guys in that game over the years who were just like a cheat code, basically.
Oh, yeah. 95 overall Priest Holmes at running
Yeah,
back. For
I
the
used to
Kansas City
play.
Chiefs.
One of my friends would just play as the Lions, just do lob passes, fly routes to Calvin Johnson
Oh, yeah,
every
yeah.
single play.
Yeah, jump
and
ball.
Yeah, and yeah,
Unstoppable every single time.
yeah. And I'm like, I don't even want to play. You're just gonna do the same play that it's impossible to stop.
Yeah. Damn, I love fucking playing Madden.
Did
Yeah.
you ever? Was it just sports games? Or you get a little Halo in there too?
Oh no, I was a big Halo guy.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I was a big Halo guy, but no, I'm like literally like I'm gonna go home after this and I'm going to play Madden.
Still,
yeah,
you're
dude.
Yes,
still a
I
Madden
still
guy.
play Madden.
What other games do you play?
Madden.
Just Madden?
Isn't it the thing with Madden was like over the last few years, people have been complaining that the new games come out, but they're not
dog
like
shit.
yeah.
They're the
Oh yeah.
worst
What is
games.
they just
Well-
don't improve the games in any way?
It's okay. So imagine like Madden 2006 and had all that cool game modes, all the little things, and then over time, over the next 20 years, they started taking features away. Yeah, and it
That's-
becomes
yeah.
a worse game. And then 5 years later, they'll go like, "Oh look, new feature," but it's like, no, that's
An
feature
old
from
feature.
Madden 2006.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like they just make it. They take things away and then they give it back to you.
That's how they get you, and that's
Yeah.
how they justify you to buy a whole new game.
Yeah,
What
exactly.
they should do is like you have like base Madden. You buy like say you've never bought a Madden game. You pay $60 for Madden, and then each year you can get like the 2003 upgrade for like $10, and it updates the roster and stats and everything. but the core gameplay should only be improved upon. You should never take shit away.
Well, that was the reason you would get the new games. It used to be because the roster was updated.
Yeah, roster
Yeah,
was
but
updated.
you can
now
do that
with,
all
now with
online.
the internet, you could just download the updated
Yeah,
roster.
exactly.
There's no reason not to. You know, you shouldn't have to
but
buy a whole new game.
It's fucking, unfortunately, like the sports franchises are like the worst
Yeah.
because they're literally money grabs.
yeah.
The developers they're nerds. They don't care about sports,
Yeah.
you know? And the fan base are usually jocks who don't care about sport, like video games.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's two people who don't really care. So
Yeah, I had the last MLB The Show game in the pandemic, and I thought that one was pretty good and seemed like good reviews.
Yeah, no, the Major League Baseball people care.
Yeah.
But, like, not everyone cares. But
Yeah.
also, Red Dead 2.
Love Red Dead.
Yeah.
Greatest game I've
Masterpiece
ever
of a game. I'm replaying that one again, sticking on chapter 4 where the
Oh.
game peaks. You know, right before Arthur gets his little sickness, but he's a sheriff. you
Is
know?
that Shady Bell?
Yeah.
Yes,
I love
yes.
that one. I love
the mansion.
the hunting, dude. That game fucking rules.
Yes.
I never got into playing it only because I know I would love it and be too obsessed. And
Yeah.
I just didn't get into it during like a pandemic or a time where I had free time.
Yeah.
My brother used to play it all the time, and I would watch, and I was like, I would be so captivated if I got into playing
Oh,
this.
yeah, you
great
can get
game.
locked in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you could just be fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Did you see the video of that guy who, like, only plays Red Dead and he just catches black people?
Oh yeah, it kills them.
Kills them.
He catches like, and then like that feminist in Saint Denis who's like saying equal rights for women, and he ties her up and feeds her to an alligator.
Yeah.
Sounds like he's really good at the game.
Yeah,
No, he's doing a good job.
that shit fucking rules, dude.
Yeah, that's the thing I love about Red Dead and why I'm so excited for Grand Theft Auto. Did you
That's
see
gonna
the
be
trailer?
insane. I'm so glad that got leaked.
Dude.
I can't wait. Dude,
That's
I've been
gonna be
waiting
the
fucking
shit.
12 years for this shit. I can't believe
Is
we have
that
to
the
wait.
last time there was a Grand Theft Auto
Yeah,
game?
dude.
Really?
Yeah.
The last new one came out in 2011.
Yeah.
Grand
Well,
Theft Auto
it's the same
5.
company that does like Red Dead.
Yeah, it's
though, right?
Rockstar.
Okay, yeah.
But like, it's like probably going to be. They understand like how important this is because it got like the trailer alone got like 25 million views the first day.
Yeah.
like it broke all fucking records for everything.
Well, I mean, it's literally like 50-year-old men grew up playing.
Yeah, that's the
Grand
craziest
Theft Auto.
thing.
Yeah.
It's like this is generations of.
I was
people.
like a kid playing Grand Theft Auto 3 and being blown away. Like, I'm driving around now. I can get out of the car. I'm gonna run this guy over. I never even completed GTA 3.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
never completed. It was just too much fun to drive around. And then it was Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. That's when I really got into it.
Yeah.
that was a good one.
Yeah.
See,
I remember we had a teacher in my high school who at that point I wasn't playing as many video games, but I would go to friends' places. I knew Grand Theft Auto but also all the talk about it was like it's a dangerous game for us kids
Oh,
to
yeah,
be
yeah.
playing because
My
you're not
religious
supposed to
parents
do
did not want
you're
us.
not supposed to play it. There's hookers in it or whatever. And then one math teacher just like randomly was like, "Oh yeah, I play Vice City," and I was kind of like blown away. I'm like,
Yeah.
"Is a teacher allowed to say he plays Grand Theft Auto?"
I mean, the soundtracks to those games alone are fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Just cruising around, listening to the radio stations, especially Vice City, where it's like all these like fucking 80s bops, like Flock of Seagulls and fucking George Michael and shit, dude.
Yeah,
Ah,
the immersion was like amazing.
so good. And it's only gotten like I was playing GTA 5 for the longest time. Like it was crazy because I would play it religiously when it first came out because it was so fucking. I was blown away by how good it was, and they kept updating it and making it better. And I was like, "Holy shit! It's such a good game."
Still to this day, you can play it, and it's probably like the most fun.
And it's still like the online presence is still there for the
Yeah.
online shit.
Have you seen the Grand Theft Auto role playing?
Yes, I've been thinking about getting that for the PC.
Yeah. So
Like-
in Grand Theft
Yeah,
Auto, you
yeah.
can literally role play as a character
Yeah.
and do real life, and you're in a lobby with like hundreds of other people who are also role playing.
It literally
Oh,
becomes like
wow.
a life simulator where it's like, all right, I'm just gonna like it. You know how GTA is like, oh, I'm gonna steal things and rob a bank. This one, you're
Yeah.
like, I gotta go do my shift at McDonald's.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you gotta-
Are you as yourself, or you can just take
you
over
can-
any person?
You can
make
make
a
like
character.
yeah, you make an avatar of yourself.
Do
So
you
it's-
hear them speak in your headset?
I don't
I
think
think
so.
you can
but I
talk
think,
to other people.
Yeah, I
So-
think
So you
like
go
if
see a
have
hot
set-
girl, and then you just hear a man's voice, and it's like, "Duh, they tricked me even in the video game world."
I got fit. You fucking kill him in the game. you trans bitch. I'll kill you. Catfishing trans piece of shit.
But yeah,
that
you
shit-
could do everything. Like you could be I would love to be a cop in Grand Theft Auto.
It sounds like fun. That would actually be fun if like they had like if in the new one, because like this new one, I'm on the fence because it's a couple. They're Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm sure they're gonna do some shit.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I think she's trans.
Is she, no.
I think so.
No. Get
Yeah.
the fuck out of
Yeah, I
here.
think
They're not that fucking cruel.
I swear to God, I think the female character is trans.
God, that'd be so. You know what? That would be fucking. Well, at least like
That
that
would
would
be the
explain.
best.
That would explain why they're a villain and why they can still drive.
That's gonna be the best when you're like a female character and you're just fucking
Yeah.
lifting dudes up and slamming
It's
them.
like, yeah. Damn, that'd be so fucking funny,
Yeah,
dude.
because
That's-
you're probably still gonna have full fighting capabilities.
Oh, yeah.
which is dope.
Yeah.
You know, like that's the best about having the transgender character.
Well, it's like that's crazy because like fuck, that'd be so funny if like the character is because like you know there's gonna be backlash from all the and then there's gonna be like these losers that don't even like GTA being like, well, you don't like a fucking trans woman? I love this new GTA.
Yeah.
And then they play and like, oh, I killed a cop. Oh no, you know, it's like that just makes it so no one's gonna like it. Like the fucking
think
progressives
people-
that would love a trans person, they're not gonna like it for like the thievery and maliciousness. And then like the people that love like Trevor and shit in GTA 5,
Yeah.
they're not gonna want to play a trans person.
Well, I feel like the people who would like trans people would love killing cops and doing crime.
Yeah.
That's cool. Like that's the cool thing right now. Is like to be like anti-cops.
Yeah.
You know, like now the Republicans are like, well, I don't know, because the Gen Z kids are like, oh, we don't come and we just,
Nice.
You know?
Yeah.
like I feel like our generation was like, oh, let's smoke weed and do nothing,
Yeah.
That's fucking sick though.
right? And then now the kids are like, let's fucking get buff and not jerk off and be Christians.
I feel like ideally like if they did like if with GTA 6, I wish they did like a best of where it was like you could alternate between like Nico Bellic and CJ and Clyde from GTA 3.
Yeah.
You know, like if like those were the guys, you know, and it's kind of like a best of, and or like you choose from like those and like
Bless you.
you choose like a group of 3 people to work with. And that's what that would be fucking cool.
Yeah, that
I
would
would be
be-
down with that.
That'd be dope as hell.
Wait, who are the Gen Z kids that are getting buff and being Christian?
That's
Is
a
that what
lot.
they do?
That's like I'm telling you, the kids right now are like, you know the semen retention.
I've heard of that. Yeah, when we had talked to Nathan Orton, he does that. Or
Yes,
he was doing that.
That's the thing with the kids. The kids don't jack off.
They don't jack
The
off.
kids are holding in their nut and just lifting weights.
Not
Why?
Sharon.
Because you know every generation is trying to be different than the last generation.
Yeah.
So
We're the internet porn
Yeah, we're the
generation.
internet porn, be a slut, fuck everybody generation. So what's the next generation gonna do? Like, actually, I don't fuck at all.
I bet
don't
the
even
next
fuck.
generation is going to be anti-trans because
yeah.
like they're going to be like, well, my parents gave me hormone therapy when I was 3,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
like, why the fuck did you listen to me? I was 3, and now I'm a boy with titties because
Yeah,
my
yeah,
parents
yeah.
just gave in to me.
Oh
Like,
yeah, for sure. I feel like the Gen Z generation is like really conservative.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
it always swings the other way, dude.
Yeah.
It always swings the other way.
Hell yeah,
It's gonna be fucking sick, dude. We're gonna have segregated water fountains again. That's gonna be fucking tight, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
Trans and non-trans.
drink from the tranny water.
You're like,
Drink from
yeah.
the trans water with the hormones in it.
the old people are gonna be like the woke people telling like, and the kids gonna be like, "Come on, Grandpa, you're being gay and retarded again."
Yeah. It's gonna be meatloaf with
Yeah.
tits drinking from the trans water.
In my day, it was cool to be gay and trans.
Yeah.
I don't see that as a bad thing. It always swings the other way, man. Like, because like it's never so like wildly progressive or so wildly conservative, you know.
Or the kids are gonna find a new crazy thing to piss us off that we don't even know about yet.
Yeah, like
That's-
probably grooming.
Oh yeah, they're actually I like fucking old men.
Yeah, actually, it's kind of cool because my scoutmaster fucked me in the ass,
yeah.
and that's like empowering to me.
yeah.
I'm taking back the power.
That's the thing. The kids will always find the next thing that will always piss everyone off.
Yeah.
They will find it. They fucking
Yeah.
dig
Do you
deep.
know the Claritin?
I don't know. I think I may just be getting a cold. Also.
Uh-oh,
No,
Matt, what
wonderful.
happened,
Sorry.
dude?
Hell no.
Uh-oh, Jesse.
I like how we were
Matt's
worrying
dying.
about me and then Matt's the one dying.
Yeah.
He's like fucking die. Damn, dude, there's some things you can't fucking power lift your way out of.
Yeah, like allergies or a cold or whatever it
Damn,
is.
dude.
It is that time of the year where I probably just get sick around this time of year.
Yeah, dude. All the Jews are getting sick right about now.
Dude, honestly, right now,
You think it's chemical warfare from Hamas?
I think this might be it.
It's a bad. It's a bad time to be Jew. It's a rough.
Is it?
We've had a rough couple years. Fucking Weinstein,
Oh yeah.
Epstein, Kanye, Israel.
The hits keep coming, baby.
Well, dude, we've been taking a lot of bad press in the last 5 years. It's been rough.
Damn, how crazy is that Kanye just jumped the gun by like a year and a half?
He's always ahead of everybody.
He really is in
He's-
that sense.
Kanye is never off.
Yeah.
He's just early.
We exonerated Kanye. He's back,
Dude, I'm ready for new album. Did you see Kanye recently? The
Didn't he
pictures
wear
of
a
him?
KKK hood?
But in all black. Like all black.
So fucking dude.
Yeah. And he trademarked the word use. YEWS. Dude, I don't know what's gonna happen next.
It's gonna be hilarious.
But
It's gonna be hilarious, and we're gonna pretend it's not hilarious.
Yeah, but I'm gonna love it. It seems like he's going. He's really just becoming like that Dave Chappelle character. The
Clayton Bigsby.
Yeah, he's becoming Clayton Bigsby.
That was such a funny fucking what power.
Like I don't know. I fucking love Kanye. Even though
dude.
he did stoke the fires of anti-Semitism a lot, and that was scary for a minute.
Yeah.
But-
Were you really afraid for your life, or was it just like
I don't know, dudes. Like in Jersey City,
Yeah.
during this whole Israel-Palestine thing, someone like started flying like a Nazi flag.
Yeah.
In
Was
Jersey
it no
City.
filter, Paul?
I don't know, dude. But it's just like
Well, there's me and you are similar in that we're both Jewish, but we can very easily pull off just saying we're not Jewish, and people
absolutely.
would believe us.
But also, there's those poor people that you look at and you point at them and you're like, oh, look, that's the Hitler propaganda. You know, like there's those Jews that can't help but look Jewish, and I feel bad for them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. They're just Jewy looking Jews.
Yeah,
It's like, oh, dude, you can't fucking get out of
he
here.
can't get out of this. Look
Yeah,
at him.
dude, you're stuck.
He's just like,
You can pass.
yeah.
You know.
Oh no, I can just
Yeah.
totally lie and say I'm Puerto Rican.
Yeah, they're like, hey, Jew, and you're like, gay.
Yeah, exactly. You know, like no one's gonna fucking know
Yeah.
know none the wiser.
Do you celebrate Hanukkah?
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh
baby.
damn, dude,
Love
devout
me.
little Jew.
Love me. I mean, that's like the only one. I don't
Yeah.
understand.
All the other
I
ones?
don't understand religion in any way.
It's difficult. Like, I went to like a midnight mass once, and
Uh-huh.
I was like, dude, this is gay. You know, because I was
Yeah,
like, dude,
yeah.
I want to be inside. I don't want to like Christmas and the celebration of Christianity should be two vastly different things.
I think they are at this point.
Christmas,
yeah. The
it's
Christ-
like the
Christ is
season,
big.
the whatever, and like
Christ
Santa-
is the reason
Yes.
for the
Yeah.
season.
Some people forget that Jesus is the reason for the season. You know,
You know what? And that's good. What has he done
Yeah.
for me lately?
That's true. I mean,
It's like
He
I never
has
told him.
been-
I
That's
never
what
told him
this
to
world
die for
is.
my sins.
It's all about what have you done for me lately.
Yeah.
he
That was
has
thousands
it.
of, and it's like, damn, dude, like my sins, dude, those are cool, dude. I want to meet Satan. I want to fucking kick it in hell, dude.
Yeah,
and you take that from me?
Jesus is like the sports team that won a championship 50 years ago, and everyone still brings it up, even though the team kind of sucks now.
Oh yeah, they're the Yankees.
Yeah, they won in the last 15 years.
Yeah.
You're a Jets fan. What do you?
I
Jesus
just,
is bringing up the Joe Namath Jets.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. They're the Cubs for sure. I think it's insane that people are so confident that their religion is the religion. Like, how can you like?
Except for Mormons, I think they have a.
Oh, yeah,
they
no.
have a state.
They're
to claim.
grounded.
say Scientologists.
Yeah, them too.
Because it's like, damn, dude, not only do I get in with Hollywood, I also get to hang out with aliens.
That
Yeah.
is-
Like, that's
that
the
is
only
true.
religion where we get, like, fucking aliens, dog.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's cool. I can take a little stress test. I get to be in an arranged marriage.
That is nice, and they learn all your secrets.
yeah, they'll like keep it a secret from everyone that I'm gay.
Do you think, like, you think if I joined Scientology, like, Tom Cruise will, like, let me go, like, paragliding with him and shit?
Well, I think part of like getting into Scientology is like at some point you get to a next level, and it's just like you got to suck off Tom Cruise if you want to get to the next level, and you go like, hey. I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to be on King of Queens or something like that. You
Yeah.
know, like,
Dude,
I'm trying to get me a.
I'm trying to be the
a
next Tom
sitcom.
Cruise. I want to be the next guy in Scientology that everyone's got to suck off to get to the next level.
Like,
Yeah.
Danny Masterson, they protected him against all those rape allegations.
Yeah.
that's why you
Yeah.
want to be a
Yeah,
Scientologist.
you can get away for a long time.
I
And
think
probably,
do you think he just raped too much? Even the Scientologists were
I
like,
think
we
he
can't.
left Scientology, and so they stopped
Oh.
protecting
Yeah,
him.
That's
I,
the
I think he
problem.
got a little too big for his britches, and he forgot who Daddy was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
I would just be a Scientologist.
Daddy Xenu.
Yeah.
That's fine, dude, right? But like that's crazy. Like there's people that are just like making money and just like this is too good to be true. You
Yeah.
know, people believe this shit. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I don't know. It's not that I don't believe in God. It's just like I can't possibly be sure of it.
yeah.
There might be.
But it's like, God, just do some God shit for a minute. Just for a minute,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Like once every 50 years, just like open up the clouds and be like, yo.
Yeah.
And then like just stop and it's like, oh, did you see that? Oh, shit. Fucking God said something. You
Oh,
know?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
literally.
all we need. Just like every
Being
once in a
so
while.
sure there's a God, you like don't fuck before marriage. That's too sure that there's a
Yeah, you're
God.
not kissing. You know?
Yeah.
It's just like God is like, hey, I'll see you in a bit. Just be chill. Because I honestly don't think we're going to go to hell. I think even like the worst person in the world, they're not going to go to hell for eternity. You're going to be tortured for eternity for something that you do in like the fucking 80 plus years you're on Earth.
Yeah.
So like a fraction of a fucking blink of a second in circumference to eternity.
Yeah.
You're going to be punished. Like that's a disproportionate amount of fucking.
Yeah, there's no chill.
That's like as a kid, like you knock over a fucking glass and your parents give you life in prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, where it's like it's like one little fucking thing.
Yeah.
Well, actually, that was like in my Torah portion. It said God has no chill.
He doesn't have any chill.
Yeah.
Especially if you read the Bible, that dude is not a fucking
Yeah,
chill
that guy
guy.
gets to chill the fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Especially like when you look at
God
like,
needs to
yeah.
smoke some weed.
like Greek mythology, dude.
Yeah.
They're fucking
Yeah, what
chill.
if it's the Greek god? Like, what if you get to the gates of heaven and it's a fucking blue elephant with fucking 12 arms? You're like,
Yeah.
fuck, why didn't... Obviously, it would be
Yeah.
that one.
yeah.
You should have listened to all of the people taking a shit on the road,
Yeah.
raping all the women on the bus, and now look at you. You had to pray to some crazy guy with all of his commandments.
Yeah, now you'll come back as cricket.
Yeah, you have to do it reincarnation now. It is part of the thing.
Like, that would fucking suck. And the idea that, like, God, that I could come and then it's like the fucking blue elephant.
With the
or
Hank
like-
Azaria Indian voice.
yeah,
Hank Azaria is the only one who gets into heaven.
Yeah.
Everyone who made the problem with Apu and tried to get him fired, God is actually mad at them
Yeah,
because
it's
That'd be
they
tight,
took-
dude. Little cryberry Hari Kondabulu.
The only person who gets tortured for eternity is Hari Kondabolu.
Isn't it funny? He was like, yeah, everyone was calling me Apu and making fun of me because I'm Indian. It's like, are you sure they weren't making fun of you because you're a fucking dork, dude?
Yeah.
Complaining about a
'cause you're-
fucking cartoon?
You're not, because you're not a cool guy.
Yeah. What am I going to, like, people always say, like, I look like Ron Jeremy. What am I going to do? Lose weight, shave my mustache, and cut my hair? It's impossible, dude. Just be cool about it,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
It's a
dude.
compliment, baby.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like Indian people are doing really well.
Like,
Yeah.
like the
You
cool
know.
Indian people.
No, I'm Team
Cool
Hari. I
guys.
think if Apu didn't exist, everyone would have thought he was a real cool kid.
Yeah, absolutely. There was nothing else wrong with him.
Yeah,
for
he
sure.
never would have gotten made fun of if not for that Simpsons cartoon.
Whatever happened to him?
Hari Kondabolu.
He's
I don't
Didn't he
know.
die?
irrelevant. I don't know what happened.
He's
to this
irrelevant.
guy.
More like he's a blue elephant.
Hey,
He was doing well. He was doing
ooh-wee.
so well at comedy. He decided to make a documentary about why something else in comedy was the thing he didn't like. So I would
Yeah.
assume his career was
they,
skyrocketing.
they actually killed Apu in The Simpsons.
They shot him.
They did. And they said, thank you, don't come again. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's why they say thank you, come again, because you're gonna get reincarnated. You know, right? You know, they're like, come again when you are.
Thank you, come again in the form of a butterfly if you are a good man. That'd be tight. What would you want to come back as if you could come back as anything?
I don't know.
a hot girl with big boobs.
Nice, dude. I'd say Megan Fox's tampon.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah. I don't know. If I would just like to be a man, but with like a much more bigger hog.
I'd like to be a
Ooh,
dog.
Like
yeah.
just a fucking
Lot
just
more
fat
money.
dick in life.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to be a dog that was preferably owned by a white family, like a golden retriever
Oh,
for
yeah,
like
that's true.
a family of the 1980s. You know, back when you could easily have a 2-story house,
Yeah.
backyard.
Yeah.
Family they didn't believe in divorce at the time.
Yes, yes,
you
yes.
know, it was the
I want to be
kids-
one of Michael Vick's dogs, but like the champion dog fighter.
The one that
good
wins.
I want to be the Conor McGregor of dogs.
the one that can't die.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
I don't know, dude.
What
Just
animal would you want to come back as if you can come back as anyone?
I probably like some sort of bird.
I would.
Yeah.
You know what?
I
I would.
want to fly.
A
Oh,
koala.
that's cool.
I wouldn't mind being a koala.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
You
fucking
already
chilling.
have the chlamydia.
Yeah, dude. And just chilling in the tree all the time, just eating leaves. Just
You do have
Yeah.
a lot of koala energy.
yeah, dude. Big
Yeah.
time koala energy. Koalas, sloths, just like a fucking chill ass animal.
Yeah.
Maybe like a little monkey, you know?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. that'd be
monkey,
dope.
fucking cool monkey.
Yeah, so you're
The
like
monkey
a,
that gave everyone AIDS. That's the
Yeah.
monkey I am.
Yeah.
Of the fucking AIDS epidemic. That monkey ground
I'd be
patient zero.
I'd be the second monkey with AIDS, the one that no one ever talks about. I'd be like, hey, I had it too. I think a lion could be cool. King of the jungle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
That could
all
be-
speaks to our deadly sins that we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're obviously sloth.
Yeah, I'm not-
Oh.
You're lust because you want to be a lion.
He's also vanity because
Oh,
he's like,
yeah,
I'm the
true.
strongest, toughest
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah.
Well, I also, I want to be the dog that wins all the fights.
Yeah, and I'm a bird, so obviously I'm gay.
Yeah.
Gay bird.
Yeah. That's which one of the 7 deadly sins is homosexuality?
Probably lust.
Greed.
Oh, yeah, I guess lust.
Yeah.
Yeah, greed.
Lust.
I don't know.
Faggotry.
Listen, man, I just want to be free. That's
the
the only thing I
deadliest of the sins. Faggotry.
want. It's the only thing I want out of life.
Yeah.
I actually don't want like the people like, oh, I want money. I want fucking. I really just want to be like have some level of freedom.
Yeah, nothing
Yeah.
more free than a bird, baby. Maybe a bald eagle, so that way you're protected.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
You can't shoot me, but I can fucking.
Yeah.
Ooh, an endangered species. Some type
Ooh.
of endangered
Maybe an
species.
ostrich. I think that would be a fun bird to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is
They
that even
don't
a
fly,
bird
though.
to you?
Huh?
I mean, it's like it's a bird, but like it's not a bird.
It's like a dinosaur, really.
Yeah. That's what they were.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Oh, all birds were dinosaurs at one point.
Yeah, that's scary.
You ever heard? You remember Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
That was a cornerstone of Jurassic Park. Made me think about things a lot differently. After
You ever
seeing
look at
that.
a bird in the eye?
Yeah, it's crazy looking.
Nothing's there.
Yeah.
No
Soulless.
soul.
Yeah.
No soul.
Yeah.
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 They're like, can I kill this person right now?
I think that's why it's okay to eat fish and poultry, but like pork and beef, it's a little bit of a gray area.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, well, this animal might have had a soul.
yeah.
you know. Like a
when
pig is
you-
intelligent.
Yeah.
A cow is intelligent.
For
like you
sure.
can tell, like the compassion. You can see that in the cows.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chicken, fuck it.
No, fucking retard.
Monster.
Monster would kill you if it could.
Fish doesn't even know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Borderline plant.
I've been saying fish, the Asian people of animals.
Yes.
I agree.
I am a trout.
It makes so much sense.
Yeah, I can't tell them apart.
Oh, I am a very big mouth of bass.
It makes all the sense.
Yeah.
You know, Spanish people, obviously birds.
Right.
You know, they're small, plucky,
Yeah.
a little scary.
What are Jews?
Rats.
Rats.
Rodents.
You know, evil, carrying disease, need to be exterminated.
Yeah, come on now, we know that.
Yeah, they're in like this. Did you go to did you go to Israel for your?
Never been.
You never did that.
No,
You can't go now.
I never really wanted to go
Why?
because of the whole Israel thing.
But like before that, like didn't you have birthright? You could have.
yeah, I know I did, but I always felt weird about the Israel thing.
Yeah, I never wanted to go either, and then it was like my last year, and I'm like, free vacation. And that was
Yeah,
more
that's
what it
the
was.
only reason I might possibly
Exactly,
go. Also,
yeah.
I don't know. I like the idea that they try and get you around slutty Israeli women
Yeah.
is cool.
Yes.
Is that a thing that they
Yeah.
actually
They
do?
didn't really with us.
Well, they
Yeah.
weren't around Matt, but they were around everyone else in his group.
Yeah, no, I think, well, because also my year was the last year they did it for older groups from like 26 to 32 age group. Because I think they were realizing that with that age group, then we're
It's
not
hard.
gonna,
Come on, it's hard to indoctrinate us.
Yeah, we're not
fucking
going to be
adults.
You're
indoctrinated by
adults,
that point.
yeah.
So I think they were already kind of deciding not to do that. So on our trip, they didn't even really try.
Oh, okay, so
Yeah.
you're saying that I missed the sluts part of.
Well, I think the sluts part of it is for like the younger kids because they're like,
Yes.
you're gonna fuck a one of the counselors on my trip was telling me the like 18 to 21-year-old groups. They're just all fucking nonstop, and the older groups actually like enjoy what the trip
Yes, yeah,
is.
no, I'm not going.
I think they just told Matt that to console him.
Yeah.
Or it's like, oh no, it's the younger people that go out and fuck. You're actually getting a real experience.
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
It's like, I want some of that.
There were a couple people on my trip who hooked up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Did you hook up with anyone?
No.
Come on.
He's not attracted to Jews.
He's staying faithful to Sarah. That's the truth of
Jesus.
it. He's like, no, I know I'm going to be in love someday.
His beautiful Aryan queen.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. She's Jewish.
No, she's not.
Uh-oh. Matt, how are you going to... Well, you'll convert her. Female circumcision.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just get a little nail thing.
Do you think now? Who invented that first? Jewish people or Africans? Circumcision.
Oh, I mean, we did it for the fellas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who did it for the ladies.
Africa.
Yeah, I mean,
But I mean, both ways were to be like.
I thought it was the Muslims that do that, right?
No, Muslims don't. Famously don't.
They don't do
That's their
female.
people.
Well,
circumcision?
it's I think it's like African Muslims.
Yeah.
No, I think it's all of Africa, cutting off like the clitoris.
Maybe that was like the Ayan Hirsi Ali thing. She was talking about Islam and she came from Africa.
Yikes!
Yeah.
Yuck! I'm circumcised.
I
but
don't
it's
know
like-
why it's so chill for us, but for when it's a woman, it seems like
I wish I
horrible
wish I
crime.
wasn't circumcised. I wish I was still intact. But my doofus father thought it would be hygienic.
Yeah.
And so like a doctor cut my penis, not even like a man of God.
Isn't it terrible that they think so lowly of us that
Yeah.
we couldn't even clean our own dicks?
Dude, exactly. Like 5 seconds after I'm born, they're like, "Look at this fucking slob.
Yeah,
he's gonna have fucking.
guy.
He's gonna have cheese dick all over. I'm gonna do you a favor and mutilate your penis. Thanks, pops. You know.
Yeah.
And it's also, and then it was also like, well, wait, I'm circumcised, so I want my son to be circumcised. If I have a kid, God forbid, I'm not circumcising him.
Yeah, but I feel it's gonna be weird if
Just
my
say you're from. I'm
if
gonna
my
say like,
kid
look,
sees my dick.
my kid's gonna see my dick. I'm like, look, your grandparents fucking mutilated me.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna. I'm ending the generational trauma. Plus, I'm just gonna tell him like, hey, dude, when you're like fucking 13, you're gonna fucking beat your dick raw, and you're
Yeah.
gonna come 100 times harder, and you won't need lube. Like
Yeah.
that's the other cool thing about not
That's
having a
true.
circumcised dick.
Yeah. The
You
tip
don't
is
need lube?
sticky.
You don't need lube.
Yeah, the tip is sticky.
Yeah.
But
And
if
like,
you're
and,
like
your
if you're doing
foreskin,
like if you're doing like anal, you're
No,
still
you're-
going to need lube. If
no, your foreskin like produces its own lube.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a little like wet in there.
Yeah, it's always
Okay.
moist, dude.
yeah.
I don't know. I've only heard. I don't.
Yeah.
I've seen video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Is
don't
it
know,
supposed to
just
be
seems like
coming
a-
feels better when you have foreskin?
Yeah, absolutely, dude. You come like 25% harder.
Well, imagine like your fingernails without fingernails.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And you'd be like, it would be nicer if. Wouldn't it be nicer if we had fingernails on this? You know? If it wasn't just a really sensitive part that hurt and like always got
And-
bumped into things, and
Yeah,
now it's a hard piece.
exposed.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
basically the same thing with the penis.
Man, our fucking boomers are fucking retards, dude. Mutilating my penis, ruining the economy.
Well, I mean, it was just back in the day. It's just we were such cavemen at some point. They're
Yeah.
like, we gotta fucking cut these. All of these guys got cheese dick,
It's good, dude.
You
Cheese is
know?
good for you.
but the ladies hated it probably.
Nah, they
it's
love
gross.
it. They love what we tell them to love.
I don't know. It turns out they don't.
Uh-oh.
Big. I don't know if you've heard. They don't like being told what to do.
Yeah, they do. Sometimes.
Well, they really like it when they're like acting up and you tell them that they're being crazy and
Yes,
need to
yes,
calm
yes,
down.
yes.
Then they like being
They-
told.
you
what
give
to
them a
do.
good shaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shake and bake.
Yeah, I go to the Sean Connery school of
Sometimes you need to give a woman a good slap.
the best part is when it's like, and you give her the last word, and then the last word isn't enough. And that's when you give him a good.
That's awesome, dude.
He did try and reason with him.
Yeah, he gave
Yeah.
him a. He's like from that old school time. He'd get
Yeah,
canceled today if he
yeah.
were still alive.
Yeah, of course. of
Also,
course.
it is wild. Like he did that in a public interview, and
Oh,
what
yeah.
was it in like the 80s or when? Was
70s, 80s, yeah.
I think
yeah.
the 80s. I think it was like after post James Bond.
Yeah, but you got to remember
Because
this,
it's just kind of the
like-
idea, not only that there was somebody who said that, but the world was like enough that someone felt comfortable just saying that in a public television
Yeah, it's
interview, and
insane.
everyone was like, "Yeah, it makes sense."
Oh no! I mean, Barbara Walters was like, "This is not gonna land."
Yeah.
you know, like
She's like, I can't believe you said that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It didn't land, but like you got to remember, this guy probably like lived in a society where like in the movies it was like, get a hold of yourself,
Right,
You know,
yeah.
like,
yeah.
and that's like
I need to
fucking-
knock some sense into you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's the part where it's like, oh, he loves her. You know, like that was like the romantic part of the movie.
Yeah,
you
he
know?
slapped her, and then they realized they actually are meant for each other.
Yeah, exactly. You know, so
Yeah.
like, I think for him probably it's like a fucking nuanced point. You know.
Yeah.
But that's I don't know. I feel like hitting someone is very awkward.
Depends.
You ever actually like?
Not as
Matt's
a-
been in a fight.
Yeah.
But punching someone is awkward.
I have not been in a fight as an adult.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, not. Yeah, I haven't been in a fight since I was a kid.
Yeah, I think I tussled with someone in high school, but not like to fuck up.
rough
I think
housing.
I threw a punch and like we were both shocked, and then we just kind of went our own ways. Like I was never like fucking I never. No, I can't really do that anymore. I'm too and now at this point it's like done. Fuck, man. Maybe
Fighting is
someday.
gay.
I also like have
Fighting's
that fear.
gay.
Fighting's gay.
I also have that fear like I hit somebody and then like they fall and like break their neck and they're dead and I have to go to jail. Like that happens every once in a while. Like you hear about like a person that's in jail because of a bar fight.
Yeah.
And the guy got like fucked up. Like
I
somebody got
don't
hurt.
really worry about that one. I'm
I'm always worried about inadvertently killing someone. I love every way. That's
Yeah.
a greater fear than me dying.
I don't fear that I have the strength to possibly punch someone, knock them to the ground. Like I'm. That's
Well, it's
very,
not. It really isn't that. It's like if you just hit them and you snap. If you just hit them in the right spot, they can fall without control and hit their head.
Yeah,
on the ground.
I know,
Yeah.
but I've done enough punching of people to know that they just don't go down.
Oh, okay.
you know what I mean? Like I've been in enough fights where it's like I've hit this guy a lot.
Yeah.
and he's not going down.
Yeah.
He's gonna beat the shit out of me. So it's like to hit someone and knock him down. Good for you. If you kill that person, fucking good for you, dude.
Yeah. Because when I was a teenager, I got in a fight, and the kid broke, like, I think it was his nose and cheekbone. It was, like, one or two, like, he had to have the mask on after. But it was, I
LeBron
hit him.
fight.
Huh?
LeBron broke a nose.
Yeah, but it was, I hit him, and he, like, was running towards me. So when I hit him, it was just, like, the force of him running and my hit. And so his body, like, turned, and he fell and hit the ground. It was, like, quick. His face hit the ground. The ground did the breaking.
Yeah.
I would have, but at the time I was like 14, 15. I was like,
I'm a fucking-
dude, I fucking, I crushed his face. This was the power. That was this fist right here that did that.
I can't kill you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, there is also not just that, but like if you're in a bar fight, especially, someone could have a knife on them. Someone could have their boys come and like.
You could be tussling with him and find out halfway that you're fucking actually in love with him.
Yeah, that's true. That's my biggest fear in a fight.
Yeah.
Is accidentally finding out that I'm in love with
secretly
them.
love this man and
Yeah.
then you have to fucking stop and kiss him.
Yeah. What a fucking awkward way to end the fight. Like, I'm trying to knock this guy out, and now I got to kiss him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And he's like, actually, I loved you all along. It's like,
Yeah.
me too.
Slowly move in. Damn, dude. Matt, did you figure out a feat of strength for this
Yes,
week?
we have our feat of strength this week. I looked up. We found a guy named Angus McCaskill. He was a Scottish-born Canadian giant. This is a weird way to describe the tallest non-pathological giant. Not even sure what that really means.
Pathological. What is a pathological giant?
What, you mean
Oh,
like the ones with
gigan-
gigantism?
Yeah, so he didn't have gigantism apparently,
Oh, he's just a big fuck.
Yeah.
but he was 8 feet tall.
Damn, dude.
What's the difference between being 8 feet tall with gigantism or without? I guess
Probably
you have the tumor.
he was probably proportionally tall.
I think
And
that,
gigantism, he would have like big. He looked like Tony Robbins,
yeah.
like a fee fi fo fum looking motherfucker.
yeah.
But while
He-
this guy was just literally, like he said, a big fuck.
Yeah.
Natural, big,
Yes.
8 feet natty.
Yeah.
Whoa.
He had
A
the
natty 8 foot.
Yeah.
Drank a lot of fucking cow milk and shit.
had the largest chest measurements of any non-obese man at 80 inches. I like the idea of a bunch of fat fucks trying to be like, hey, I got a big chest too. They're like, you don't count.
Non-obese. That's awesome.
No tits.
Was said to have accomplished feats of lifting a 2,800-pound ship's anchor to his chest and holding over 250 pounds with only 3 fingers.
Ooh.
Damn.
Yeah. Cause of death was brain
Sarah Barnett.
fever.
You heard that? Don't be with this chump. Be with that fucking 8 feet tall Irishman.
Yeah, his father was 5'9", and his mother, hold on, his father,
6'8".
yeah, no, his mother, his father was 5'9". His mother was Christina Campbell. It doesn't even say her site; it just says her name.
Christina Campbell is stupid.
Does that have a
bitch.
link to her Wikipedia page?
No. He had 12 siblings, several of whom died young. He was
Nice.
an ordinary-sized
ate
baby. Yeah, he was of normal stature. Entering into adolescence, he began to grow rapidly. By his 20th year, he was 7'4", eventually 7'9" within another year or two, up to 510 pounds. Shoulders were 44 inches wide. Just a fucking random, like,
Absolute unit.
yeah.
Wait. What year was this?
He was born in 1825 and died in 1863.
Nice.
Damn,
So
he
you
didn't
don't-
even live long.
Yeah, he didn't live that long. That's 30.
30-something years?
Yeah, died before. Yeah, he's 38 years old.
What do you think
when
his
he
hog
died.
was like?
Huh?
Tiny ass little
What do you
penis.
think his fucking meat
like
was
like
like?
a Greek statue, all fucking small.
Oh, that'd be beautiful. I would like that. If he's a large man, but just like a fucking tiny little.
Nice, humiliating small penis.
Yeah, he just likes.
Yeah, bring him back down to earth.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he probably has like a fucking.
Massive hog. Probably the size of my fucking arm.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's in proportion, it's
it
gigantic.
has to be a monster.
But what if it wasn't?
I mean, even if he has a small dick for him, it's probably huge.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, he was on a trip in Canada and he just became seriously ill, and the doctor's diagnosis was brain fever.
Nice.
And then he died peacefully in his sleep. So back then, people just had diseases that we probably would know what they are now.
Yeah.
And back then, they just called it like a lot
He's
of them.
being a pussy.
Yeah. Or just so many of it is just this guy died of cholera. No one knows
Yeah.
what cholera is. It's just a thing that they said when they couldn't
Yeah.
figure out
Wasn't
what it was.
cholera like the shits?
That's part of it.
Right?
Yeah.
You're just getting the shits and then you die.
Yeah. There is a museum for him in like Nova Scotia now, but goddamn, yeah, it's not like sometimes you'll hear, but like Andre the Giant had the tumor
Yeah.
on his head. I think Big Show had it and had it removed.
Yeah.
But just somebody who just naturally was just 8 feet tall.
The Big Show had the tumor because he pretended to be the son of Andre the Giant anyway.
Yeah.
And because of that, he got the same tumor Andre had.
Oh yeah, brother.
That's fucking tight, dude.
Yeah. God, imagine being just in the 1800s especially. And there's no stories of him like being a carny freak or anything. I wonder, was he just trying to be a normal dude, walk around just like, hey, I'm Angus.
Probably make him do shit like crush an apple in his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that the time during any wars?
in
World War II.
He lived through the he died in the middle of the Civil War, but he was in Canada.
Oh,
How
from-
cool would that
yeah.
be? Like the South was like, bring out the giant, and he comes out, he's like, "Roar!" and he's like,
slavery for
yeah, he's
Yeah,
like,
dude.
he picks up a cannon and fires it like a gun.
No, think of that. And like that guy, if he was actually in the Civil War, would be a fucking asset.
Oh yeah,
This is not. We're not shooting guns at each other. We're like ripping each other apart.
they got to get like a cannonball. Like they're trying to like fucking throw cannons at him.
Yeah.
He's like fucking swatting them away.
That guy would have been a fucking MVP in
Oh
the Civil
hell,
War.
no doubt, no doubt.
The North needed that guy bad.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
He was the Victor Wembanyama of the Civil War.
He can kill people with both hands.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
He was born in Scotland and then lived in Canada. So I don't know what wars were happening in Scotland in like
None.
the 1840s or whatever.
None because he was around to fucking
Yeah.
His big ass.
nip it
was
in the
around.
bud.
Yeah.
Get out
God
of
damn.
town.
That's so wild. Like, and then he was like he was so in shape and strong and just like a normal kind of person who just happened to be 8 feet tall.
Yeah. Just a freak.
Yeah.
Just a freak who's chilling.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a good life?
No.
No, especially back then where like there wasn't the kind of amenities we at least have
Yeah.
now in some
Yeah.
way for
He'd
big
have to be
people.
sitting on this bitch ass couch.
Yeah, dude, he'd have to live in a cave and shit.
Yeah.
Dude.
People were smaller back then too.
Yeah.
So there was probably even there's no door he ever did he was able to walk through normally.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks, dude. But it's also very funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just him squashing people back.
Yeah, dude.
Just Big Lenny from Of Mice and Men vibes.
Oh, big time, dude.
Yeah.
Just killing rabbits back.
Having sex with this giant penis and killing women.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Nice.
If you're 8 feet tall and 500 pounds, I gotta imagine your dick can kill someone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
and the pictures of him, he looks normal. Like at least, like Andre and Big Show were like fat guys.
Yeah.
Maybe that's if you have the tumor, your stomach gets out also. But if you don't, you just get to be a normal looking guy, but
Yeah.
8 feet tall
Yeah. Damn that dude. That's dope.
that fucking rocks.
and lifting 2,800 pounds.
He comes onto the battlefield and he's like, "Well, it's the big fuck. It's the big fat fucking fuck."
He just starts swinging his dick and knocking people around.
Dude, Big Show, that's such a fucking funny ass theme song.
That would be a great song to play as you're pulling your dick out.
yeah.
well, it's the big.
That
Show.
needs to be like what I have like when I'm going up on stage every time now. It's like the comic is like, "All right, folks, I guess that's our show," and then all of a sudden, well,
Oh wait, it's Joe Gorman.
no, he's not supposed to be here. I come running to the stage. That'd be tight, dude.
And then Joe goes to start his head, and you hear, "Brrm, time to play the game," and another comic's coming out.
I take a sip of water. I fucking spit it all over the place.
Yeah.
Love it, dude. All right, Jesse. Well, where can people find you? Where can they hear you? Where can they see you? The show launches on Sunday. If you have any shows coming up
Sunday.
next week.
What do I got? Honestly, I'm so bad at business. I don't know what shows I have next week.
Nice.
But follow me on Instagram at Jessie M Comic, on Twitter at Not a White Supremacist 69,
Nice.
and listen to Diablo Radio
Oh yeah, dude.
wherever you
That's
find podcasts.
you, Pedro Gonzalez,
Pedro
and
Garcia.
Garcia, and Brandon Wunderlich.
No, we killed that guy.
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
bummer.
are you sticking around for the Patreon?
Yeah, I'll stick around for the video.
Oh hell yeah, we're gonna get into some Wonderlic talk on the
Yeah,
Patreon.
fuck it, yeah. Oh man, dude, this is the actual tea. This is Wonderlic is the craziest.
Oh yeah. Well,
Both of you guys have stories about it. Yeah.
subscribe to the Patreon to find out more.
baby.
All right. Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you next
Good
week.
Wonderlic talk.